Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
And as I'm on AIRO right now, and so a couple of things about my life for AIRO. You are so funny. I see that all the time. A couple of housekeeping rules. Like I said, we are, if there's something that you want me to look at, please put it in the Q&A because I might miss it in the chat. All right. Make sure you list the instrument and the time frame and what the trend is. Are we going against the trend? Are we going with the trend? I will tell you, don't holler out something though, and it's like, and you think it's about to happen. Like, holler out when it's happening. And the reason why I say that is this: I have the dashboard up on every single currency pair. Okay, that all 28 pairs, but I have it on the M15, the H1, and the H4. So if I get an M15 alert, I'm going to have it pop up here. If you happen to get an M15 alert and I don't, let me know, okay? Because that could just be a difference between our brokers. But don't come over here and be like, NZD CAD, M15, something look like it's about to happen. Then I can't really take a trade, because we over here trying to catch trades, all right? So I just want to make sure y'all work with me, I work with you. But I do have everything up here. And since I was just looking at NZD CAD, which I really don't, but let me look at this NZD Swiss. Oh, that's the second arrow that popped up, and look at it, it's already pulling back. I already done told y'all how I feel about second arrows. But let me look at the trend. Oh, it's on a downtrend. Now it's interesting because this is the first arrow. 15:15 is 8:15 my time, because this is 9 o'clock. 1600 is 9 o'clock for me. So 15:15 is 8 o'clock my time. And this would be an up arrow, counter trend, right? It should be a counter trend arrow, but I have this arrow interrupting the bounce. Okay, so let me just go over this with y'all real quick. NZD Swiss off the M15. When you got this first arrow alert going up, this candle right here on my screen is not bouncing from this zone. It didn't touch it. So it's not a bounce arrow go. Okay. And then if you came back here and you're like, oh, but there's a bounce from the zone here, it doesn't qualify because you got this down arrow interrupting it. Okay. That's why it's also not a valid bounce arrow go. If it was valid, then it would be a strategy 6 counter trend trade, because the arrow is a counter trend to the overall trend, right? Overall is a downtrend and it's going up. And if you had like 20 pips to the zone from your entry, you could measure it, you could do all that. You would have been in right here because it kind of came down and closed right there. It didn't have 20 pips to the zone, so you wouldn't take that. So all those things was telling you that this was not going to be a good entry. So just caution you guys on those, okay? I heard somebody want to talk about gold. We're going to talk about gold. Danielle, they could do it with Prosperity FX, very low spread. You did Bitcoin. Oh, okay, cool. So Danielle likes Prosperity FX. That's what's up. Great for the shout out on that. Let me answer your question about lot sizes for index real quick, Daniela. So I'm going to go to, I got gold on here, y'all, so I'm going to hop on over to it. I'm going to go to S&P because I'm looking for something specific on S&P right now. All right, so let me look at this candle. I'm going to just give you one candle. I'm going to look at this big bullish candle right here. So the easiest way I do lot sizes is I always take and I measure, okay? I'm measuring and I'm looking at this full candle. So this candle tells me that's 2022 in that middle number. So in pips, that's 202.2 pips. And the way you can confirm that is, and I can't really move my screen, but all the way over to the right, you see the two white numbers is 4137 and then 4164. Pretty much, well, yeah, that 4164. So really you want to start with this here. Let me start this again. Measure it right here. See, it says 4137.4, and then I'm dragging it up, and where it stops, 4156.76. That counts 193.0 pips, which is a $19 move. Yes, close to $19.30 move on S&P. Now, the lot sizes is going to be determined on your broker. Okay, so on this particular broker, as you can see here, 10 lots. All right, 10 lots on this broker is actually a 0.1 on normal brokers. Okay, and the only way I was able to actually figure that out is I took a sample trade. I just took a sample trade and waited for 10 pips and saw what it gave me. If it gave me $1, or if it gave me 10 cents, or if it gave me $100 off of this. And I usually just go to a 1, actually. A standard lot is what I normally work with. And then I just do it that way. That's the easiest way for me to do it, because every broker is different, and I ain't got time to be sitting up here doing all these calculations and all this stuff. So just throw a sample trade on there at the lowest lot size, go for 10 pips. That's the easiest way I could tell you to do your lot sizes. But always, when you trade with indices and you first getting started with it, go with your lowest lot size you can. And the way to determine what your lowest lot size available is in the contract specifications. So to get there, you're going to look at your market watch. All right, and this is the button for your market watch. You're going to go to US 500 or S&P or SPX 500 or S&P 500 or whatever your broker calls that instrument, because they're all different. You're going to right click on it. You're going to go to specification. When you go to specification, every single instrument that your broker allows you to trade with has a contract specification. Okay? With that, it gives you all the information on what the spread is, how many digits we going to, so on and so forth, contract size, whether your profit calculation mode is based off of CFDs, which is contracts for difference. That can change depending on your broker. I worked with a broker where profit calculation was based on futures, and I had a margin calculation that was based on CFD leverage. So this information does change based on broker. I could tell you the one broker I had where the profit was based off futures and another broker where it's based off CFD, I made more money on the one with futures. But so the same lot size made me more money because they calculated the profit differently. However, I also was higher risk too. So just because you can make more money, that always allude that to meaning that you're going to probably be more risky as well. Okay, got your margin percentage here, all that. Now, this is where you find out what your minimum lot size is going to be right here. Minimum volume, 1. So that means I can't put nothing less than a 1 in my lot size. That doesn't mean that you're trading at a standard lot. Okay, it just means that you can't put a value of less than 1. And in this broker, 1 is actually equal to 0.01 on regular brokers. Okay, so that's one way you guys can actually take a look at and study what you trade in with what broker, and determine your lot size another way in that way. So hopefully that helps. There you go, Danielle. Appreciate that. Oh, Edwin, yeah, this broker is for a challenge that I'm working on, so I can't get it. You're welcome, darling. I can't get it because I'm in the US, but the broker is Global Prime, which is actually really nice because you can get Global Prime charts on TradingView too. So if there's something that's not an MT4, like an indicator or something that I'm using that's not an MT4, or I cannot modify it in MT4, I can do it on TradingView because I can actually look at this same exact chart with these same exact prices from Global Prime for S&P on TradingView. So that's who it is, Edwin. Yeah, I know. I see that Russell 2000. Another one of my other fellow traders, Julian Lake, shout out to you, Julian. He also told me forex.com allows you to trade the Russell 2000. So that's another place. I do like the Russell 2000. I believe S&P is giving it a run for my money, though, as far as favorite indices. Hey, Nani, let's see. My zigzag settings are standard. I didn't change them. I wanted to, but because I use it in other places, but for here on MT4, I can't change it, unfortunately. So these are standard settings. All right, so got those questions out of the way. So let's look and see what pips I can make today. All right, so as you can see I'm on S&P 500. I'm on the H1, and I'm on here for a multitude of reasons. Since I've kind of been out, and I'm trying to see what's going on with my charts. By the way, let me know if there's any news coming up, y'all, because I forgot to check and see my news. But this is what I was looking at. Y'all see what I marked off, right? Look at where my line is right here. This horizontal pink line. I marked off what? That looked like the neckline of an M to me. Don't you think? So I'm looking, and I zoomed out. I said, all right, look at this stuff, this massive melt that S&P did, for a while, and then it came back up again, and now it's doing this. This looked like an M to me. I said, well, ain't that something? So I said, well, if that's an M, then I'm gonna be looking for the break, just like Nate taught us, right? I just could see the M a little easier because I threw the zigzag indicator on here. And the zigzag indicator, y'all can go Google it, because I literally just found it. Shout out to my guy Cash, because we were working on something and he was like, hey, look at this zigzag indicator. And I was like, what? And I said, wait a minute, I could see my M's and W's a little easier. And that's why I threw it on here, and I like it. I like the indicator. I learned more about it going to YouTube University and just watched any and all videos and read as many articles as I can on zigzag. And I like it. I think I dropped a video last week using it. I really like this indicator. I'm using it for a multitude of things, though. I don't just use it just to look for M's and W's. I'm using it with my Fibonacci as well, so we might be able to do that too. But I marked off the neckline of this M, to see if it's going to break. And if it breaks, you know where it's going. If it breaks, it's breaking this support zone, and it's going down here to the zone. So that's why I have it marked off right there. Here's another reason why. If you go off to the daily, see zigzags on everything. If you go to the daily, look at the daily chart. It was in retracement, right? It pulled back, and then it went back up again. So it should be moving back up. This is on S&P. It should be going back up because the trend color has changed, but it's kind of stuttering. We see these wicks happening, so I'm not sure what S&P wants to do. That's why I'm staying on the lower time frame, and we'll see what happens here. Okay, so that's all I'm looking for on S&P on the higher time frame. That's why I marked it off. But this is what the M5 is looking like. We got 10 minutes before market open. So this is what the M5 look like. And the M5 is, let me zoom out, make sure I'm on the right trend here. It's on an uptrend. I feel like this support zone is going to be obliterated here in a minute. We on an uptrend. Okay, my zigzag already pointed down. All right, so, and you see how price is kind of pulling back up? See, I want to wait and see what S&P do when market open. All right, I want to see what it does at market open, because of this massive drop that it did from the beginning of this morning, like London session, whatever. I feel like it wants to push down for the rest of the day. So I'm not hopping into any trades just yet. But I am going to do some markups. So I got my zigzag on. So I am going to, and we're on an uptrend. So this would have been my uptrend move. And then this should have been the retracement, but this ain't no retracement. This is an entire pullback starting a new trend down. Okay, so I'm actually going to focus on this going down. Anything going up is following the trend of the time frame temporarily. I'm going to try and catch some fib level breakouts, maybe fractal breakouts, maybe going up. But I don't necessarily think that uptrend going to last today. So we're going to see. But I'm going to do my markup. So we have fib. And I'm going to get to y'all questions in a minute, but I'm trying to mark myself up so I don't miss this trade. I'm going to start here. Now, this is fib expansion. Shout out to you, Mr. Al. I think y'all heard my calls before. Al taught me the fib. He actually taught me using expansion. But I told y'all I did not have necessarily a use for it at the time to make it work for me the way I wanted to trade until now. Now with the zigzag, I love it. So what I did was, remember, this is an uptrend. We're still on an uptrend on the M5, so I'm still drawing for my uptrend. This is the uptrend move. This is this massive pullback, though. Thereby, I already went 100% retracement, so it technically started a new trend going down. So what I did was, with expansion, I'm trying to see where price could go. So if it's coming back up, price is probably going to come right up here, which is at this support zone, turn around, and go back down. So I'm going to try and catch it going up and down. Mark that right there. Get rid of my expansion. All right, I'm marking up my chart ready for me to take a trade. That's what I'm doing. Because I'm waiting for an AIRO alert too. US 30 M1 buy. Hold on. All up in the zone. Okay, not ready for it yet. Good. Okay, so what I said, here's my 200 EMA and here's the AIRO MA. That AIRO MA has already crossed over the 200 downtrend. Downtrend. We looking for sales to follow the trend. Even though when you zoom out, you got more green than red. That's going to happen. It's downtrend is just a temporary pullback. Okay. But if you're not comfortable trading it, that's okay. You don't have to. But I'm marking mine up so I can. All right, so it's pulling back now. So this is marking my line right here. This is, and I'm going to write it in here. Let's see, expansion, M5, TP1. That's right, TP1. Okay, that's on that. And now what I'm going to do is with my retracement, draw the actual downtrend move. Okay. And this is being recorded, y'all. So everybody who asked me how I did my zigzag and everything, I'm going through the steps right now. So y'all can watch this recording afterwards. Here is the retracement tool of Fibonacci. And I drew it. And all I'm waiting for is fib level breakout. And this is going to tell me if this thing comes back up, we actually have a bullish engulfing candle off of this. I should be in this trade right now. Hold up. Zoom in. That is a bullish engulfing candle off of a fractal, but I don't have no zone. Do I have a zone? Oh, it's close. I don't know if that thing gonna try and fake me out because it's 5 minutes to market open. What to do? What to do? Ooh. No, I don't like that candle formation. Wait. I don't like it that it didn't necessarily touch my zone. I don't like that. And then I don't like this. After this bullish engulfing, I don't like this either. And then look, just wait. And it's 5 minutes to market open. We might be up in there. It would be nice. There you go. It's moving. Let me do one more thing. Throw up for something. And again, we're gonna shout out to We're going to do this. Hold up. Where'd it go? There we go. We're going to do this. Everything is pushing down. I don't like it. Okay. I just threw the MACD on there because I've been playing around with different indicators. Not really a whole entire fan of the MACD, but I just wanted to see what was going on. I really wanted to get into that trade, but so close to market open, I don't know if that thing is going to turn around and just like drop down. So we're going to wait and see. What I want to happen is two things. We can go two ways with this. I can have a fractal low breakout, okay, going down because we got AIRO MA underneath the 200 EMA. We could be looking for sales that way, or when market open, it can actually go up. And if it closed above this 23.6, I might be able to hop in for a quick scalp buy, come up here to the zone, so that's what I'm kind of looking for on S&P right now. S&P is a little slower than US 30, so that's why I'm kind of setting things up. So we'll see about that. All right, now before I already set that up, let me go look at the Q&A. You're welcome, Nani. Euro JPY wedge break on a counter trend on M15. Really? Okay, GBP has news on Forex Factory. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. All right, Leon, you said Euro JPY. Oh, this is pushing up. Ain't that something? What the M1 look like? I'm going to look at Euro JPY in just a second. That is looking pretty strong. It's crossing above that too. There we go. Okay. I know y'all saw that zigzag line just move, right? It does that. It does that. That's interesting. Man, I so wanted to jump in that. I'll wait. Don't get greedy, Jackie. Don't get greedy. All right, before that market open, 2 minutes. I'll see what it do. I'll be safer if it comes up here and close above that. I'll wait for the safer trade. All right, Euro JPY, what you say? Off the M15, you got a wedge breakout. You talking about this thing right here? I'm not good at wedges. I'm just going to throw that out there to y'all. I'm not good at wedges. But are you talking about this candle that broke out? Because I can kind of see a wedge here, sort of. I'm not good at drawing wedges. But if you in that one, go for it. And it's counter trend. But if you can do it, go for it. I'm not good at wedges, though. That's me. But shout out to you, Leon, for that. How do we add that to our charts? What you talking about? The zigzag? Zigzag is insert, indicators, custom, zigzag. And I just use the default settings. I didn't change anything. So there you go. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you, G-Man. AUD on the H4. Oh, really? What you got over there on the H4? Let me see what's up. Market open in 1 minute. That zigzag moved again. Look at it move. It's already moved 10 pips from when I talked about it. Dang it. I'm feeling some kind of way. There's market open. Oh, look at that thing shoot up. Yup. It is not going to close for me. It is not going to allow me to jump in. All right. Yeah, strong move. I'll look at the AUD in just a second. I'm looking at S&P right now. Look at that move up. Oh, yes, it crossed. It is going to keep going, isn't it? You thing, you. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. Let's wait. Interesting. I do not have an M1 AIRO alert. And that would be a bounce arrow go. So I probably gonna get it after this M1. Nope. And immediately want to drop down. See, this is why I don't like market open. Even though technically that would have pushed us in our favor, but let me look at the M5. Ooh, that nasty wick. It's gonna close that wick up probably. Honestly, I would like for it to stay where it's at, play around, and then kind of close right here so I can jump in and scalp it up real quick. That's what I would like, but it might not be doing that. So we shall see. All right, AUD, USD off of the H4. Where we at? Where we at? Okay, so that came 8 hours ago for me. It is a bounce arrow go. Um, you following the trend. Uh, where we at? It's in pullback mode right now though. But if you would have got in right here, I mean, you don't have 100 pips to the zone though. You only got 78. So if it ain't 100 pips on the H4, I'm not looking at it. But you could have got in prior to the arrow alert based off a candle formation, this engulfing one. So yeah, I mean, but it's a valid one. If you want to hop in there, that's valid. Bounce arrow go for sure. It just ain't 100 pips. I wouldn't be in it. Uh, let me see. So chat, what we got going on in chat? I ain't looking. Q&A, we ain't got nothing in Q&A. Good. Uh, thanks you guys. There you go, y'all. Oh, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. Y'all know exactly. Y'all know I can't stand that RSI. I love it that y'all know me so well. I love it that y'all know me so well. Um, and yeah, it's melting. See why I don't be jumping in the trades, y'all. I know y'all would have been like, "Oh, that was a bit. That's a bullish engulfing. That's coming off of a zone." Not really. I ain't jumping in that trade. This is why. This is why. I be trying to save y'all because I'm trying to save myself. All right, yeah, that melt though. It is melting. Look at that. Ooh, bearish engulfing completely. And then if it's probably gonna turn this into a fractal high. But look at that. I got a fractal low right here. It might be breaking below that. Yep. Look at that melt. There we go. 2 minutes. If it closes below this, I can hop in for a sell. Yup. Come on, 2 minutes. Come on, come on. No, slow down, slow down. I need to slow down so I can catch some pips. Hold on. S&P. Good gracious. This the M1. Let me get my fib off of here because it's throwing me off. Mm-hmm. Turned around and came right back on up. It's not going to close below that fractal, is it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, come on. Don't play me. It's going to be a quick scout. I think I'm going to do 5 pips, 5 to 10 pips. If you let me. Come on. Don't. Oh, you. Thing you. I don't want it to be this strong. Dang, there it go. See, it was such a strong move down. It pulled right back up on me. All right, what you gonna do? Maybe you pull back a little bit and then turn around and come back in my favor. That's what maybe you gonna do. What's the M1 looking like? I touched the zone and then it shot right back on up. See? What you gonna do, S&P? This is what I'm going to do, S&P. We got close. You touched the 38.2. Close above that. And I'm hopping for a quick scalp buy to the next fib level. Come on. Come on, thing. Aw, you playing me. Hmm. All right, so basically what I am doing is because the M5 seems a little bit too slow. M1 is moving faster. I got my zigzag on. I'm using the zigzag basically to draw my fib. My fib. All right, because I know a lot of people's like, where do I start? Where do I end it? You know, how do I draw my fib? Use the zigzag. Use the zigzag. That's what I'm doing right now. And just draw it for whatever the line is. I'm drawing it down. So top, bottom, zigzag, and I'm just looking for the retracement. I see that it touched this 38.2. I wanted it to close above it so I can catch on scalp to the next fib level, but it looked like it don't want to do that. So now I gotta wait for it to decide to bring its behind right back on down again and give me an inclination to hop in as a sell. Now look at that M1 thing popped up. That's not a bearish engulfing, so we wouldn't have been able to do that. But I'm trying for it to make it, and then look at it. I got higher lows and then lower highs forming. This looks like a little wedge that I wanted to do. So I'm hanging out on the M1 because I'm trying to catch this scalp. Trying to. And we got about 7 minutes past market open, so it should be trying to stabilize itself. Come on, thing. There you go. That's a rejection. Close above that line, please. Oh, you. Wait. Give me a new line. Give me a new candle. I'm just going to the 50 if it closes above it. Come on. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but oh well. I'll take that. I meant to get in there. This is where I'm going, y'all. Sorry. I meant to go to that. 5 pips. This is 10 pips. I did not mean to hit it right there. I was waiting for it to close. There you go. Caught that. Sorry, y'all. I meant to tell y'all. I did not mean to hit it at that time. I was waiting for it to close to jump in, and then my little hand hit it. But if y'all did the same mistake I did, y'all just caught 10 pips. My bad. Lucky that went my direction. So what this thing is, I'm on the M1. So what this thing is doing, what I did was I was looking for a fib level breakout. All right. So what normally happens is like this one right here. This candle closes right here. It closed above the 50 and it has not touched this. Well, it just touched the 61.8. It's moving too fast now. What I was looking for was if it touched the 61.8, it's going to go to the 78.6. It's going to hit each level. So you're trying to catch it at candle closure before it touches the fib level so you can use the next fib level as your take profit. And I know y'all probably like, what did she just say? I'll go through it again. I drew my fib, okay? And I'm waiting for the breakouts. Like this one right here, this very first candle, right? I'm not worried about that yet. This will be the candle I'm looking for. So it came down and closed. Okay, nothing. And this candle went up, it closed. As soon as it's closed above this 23.6, you know it's going to the 38.2. But it already did in this candle. It wicked out. So that's why I had to wait for the next one to see if it was going to go to the next fib level, which it did. But this is the one I jumped in ahead of time. You see what I'm saying? So that's all it was. I was just catching fib level breakouts. And now look at where it just kind of just kept going. Boom, 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 boom. It kept doing it. So that's what I was doing, y'all. Catching the fib level breakout. And all of this is utilizing, and I don't know if y'all realize this, but this is strategy 8 as well of AIRO. This is strategy 8 of AIRO using the fib. And what did I do to draw it is I used the zigzag to draw my fib line. Highest point above the AIRO MA, lowest point below the AIRO MA, and then it crossed above it again, right here. Okay, so as it crossed above it right here, now we could look for what? Our sell to come on back down again. You can look for either, and it's coming off of a zone. So you can look for an M1 arrow alert or an actual candlestick formation. That's the benefit that I found in a zigzag. If I can draw a zigzag line and it's crossing the arrow MA, I already know I got strategy 8 in effect. Okay, so that's what I did with that one. We're going to hang out. We're going to hang out because we're going to catch another one. So I'm sorry about that, y'all. That was my mistake. I jumped in too soon, even though it worked out in my favor. That's not how I usually trade. So here it is with the drop happening. And I'm looking for a candlestick formation, but I'm feeling like we might not get it because I ain't got no bearish engulfing. This might be my fractal, but this is not engulfing. It's just a long candle. So if it drops underneath that arrow MA and gives us the down arrow alert before it hits the zone, please, we can catch a sell going down. So that would be nice. Yeah, see, there you go. I called it. That's my fractal high. All right, but this ain't bearish engulfing to me. That's not engulfing. So I can't do the engulfing candle thing, even though that's a strong move down. This one turning bullish. I don't know. So a couple of things too. You can also see. Notice I do not have a new zigzag line appearing just yet. All right. So since I ain't got a new line appearing yet, I feel like we still looking for my downtrend. If that new zigzag line appears, then I might have to change the way I'm looking at these things. So hopefully I'm not confusing y'all, but I'm just trying to make some money. That entire wick is just ugly. But I'm staying here because I'm like, come on, close below this arrow MA. It did it right here. So close right here so we can get that down one alert and hop in some trade. Okay, look, that looked like a inverted hammer. But I got a fractal right here. And then I have this. See, the M1 could be tricky. Tricky. I feel like I'm going to go crazy looking at that thing. Let me look at what y'all Q&A say. Is that a fractal breakout on S&P? Look at you, Chef. On the M5, was it? Yes, it was on the M5. But it happened all in one candle. And then the next candle, it came all the way back up. So if you did it off an M5, it wouldn't have worked. But if you would have did it off of the M1, possibly. But I don't see how there would have been. There was no qualifying one on the M1. So the M5, it was like a factor breakout, but it happened all in one candle. So unfortunately, it wouldn't have worked. M1's playing around. And let's see here. Hey, Hakeem, how do I get the arrows beneath the zigzag? Oh, those are my fractals. Those are my fractals. So, fractals the same thing. Insert, indicator, Bill Williams, fractals. Click on it, make them whatever color you want, make them however big you want, and hit OK. That's what these little arrows are. And and I'm glad you pointed that out too, because if you can tell, look at the zigzag points are dang near almost always a fractal. Right here, this one isn't, but I wouldn't even look at this one. Why? Because it didn't even come above the arrow MA. So if you pay attention to the arrow MA and looking at, and we doing strat 8, y'all, because you know I ride with my fib. If you do that and look at that fractal, look at that fractal, look at this fractal. All are the points of the zigzag. That's what led me to start drawing my fib utilizing the zigzag line. And I feel like I've been more accurate with my fib drawing doing that. All right, so M1's playing on S&P right now. They're like they don't know what they want to do. Let me go find something else to check out. I do not want to mess up your name. It says Nagi, so I'm going to just say that because I like to be respectful of people's names. So hello, I could not find a blackout template to set up the AIRO dashboard. Can you please let me know how to add it? You know what? I'm going to just say this because that has happened to a couple of people. That happened to me originally too. What you're going to do is you look right here. You have this button called templates. If you click on templates, and you don't have blackout right here, then that means that you need to submit a ticket to Auvoria Prime support and request for them to load the blackout template in on your MC4. That's what that means. And then it will be there for you at that point in time, because I've had to do the same thing. Okay, look at this mess. Now it's trouble. That is a fit. This is. Oh, I wish that was a fractal low breakout, but it's invalid because price had closed below the above the arrow MA. So it's just gonna come right back on down. Mm, mm, There was not a safe way for me to jump into that. Not a safe way. Even though I so wanted to. This one, boy, I tell you, that one right there threw me off. That threw me off. And this, yes, well, I know, Chef, you looking. Yes, Chef, if you mark that off and you this closes below that, that would be a fractal breakout. Yes, but I find that invalid because I need price to stay below arrow MA and below the 200 for these fractals to be valid. All right, so it would need to create a new one, which is about to do right now, and let it break below that, and then that would be a valid fractal breakout, as long as it don't come above this arrow MA again, which like it looks like it's about to do. So it might invalidate that as well. All right, so that is. I still ain't got no new zigzag. This is playing. I feel like we ranging on the M1. Let's go to the M5. What the M5 look like? So look at this, you guys. This looks like dang near a bullish engulfing candle that is also a fractal, right? Off of no zone. And you can tell how if you just use the bullish engulfing and you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna just go ahead and take a buy, how you would have not been in a happy place. So I like to have more than one confluences to take a trade. You know, I don't just take it just because it's bullish engulfing. Maybe it's bullish engulfing off of a fractal, off of a zone, which is like technically three. You know, use that as your confluences. Somebody shouted out the RSI. I don't like the RSI, but excuse me, I will tell you that my guy Cash, he got me looking at the RSI a little bit more. A little bit more. It just depends on what strategy you're using it for, honestly. In my strategies that I normally use for Forex, RSI doesn't really play a factor in it. That's why I don't use it. But what I'm doing with cash and other things, it does play a factor. So it depends on what strategy you're using it for. I don't just throw it up there willy-nilly. But you saw I threw the MACD up there because I was trying to see what the momentum of the candles was doing. All right, so let me get off of S&P because S&P tripping right now. It ain't doing nothing that I wanted to do. Look at this massive downtrend. We caught it up. I really want to catch it coming back down, but we already have two down arrows. So I feel like I gotta stay on the M1 so I can catch it coming back down. But I feel like I gotta stay on the M1. What horizontal line was that? What is this one? This is off the M5. Okay. You know what? I don't have my zig going in. Let me do this. I feel like I need to do this. That's my zig line going down. What's my expansion? And then that. And I know somebody asked about gold. We're going to talk about gold. That and this right here. All right, so price already came. All right, so since I do that, let me talk y'all through what I just did with the expansion. With the fib expansion, that's what that was. All right, so fib expansion is the way I use it is for me to take profits. Okay, so what I did was I would draw the last zigzag line, which was down to here off the M1, and those the high to the low to the highest point it went before, which was up here. So what that meant was if I was trying to catch it, or I would have been able to, if I would have drew this sooner, I probably would have been a little bit more comfortable of seeing where price was trying to go because it's trying to go here. That's always TP1. And then TP2 is about to get hit right here. Okay. And then TP3 is down here. All right. So, with that being said, we all up in this support zone. I got this fractal low right here. It closed below it, and boom, it's dropping. I'm gonna take this sell, and I'm gonna jump in. I might get some pullback. I'm only gonna go for, give me like 20 pips. Right there. I'm gonna go to the bottom of the zone right here. That's 17, 20 pips. Let's go there. I'm gonna hop in there and see what happened. All right. So I got my fractal low breakout, which was right here, and it's pulling back. So I'm in this zone, and my stop loss is up here. Ooh, that's a high stop loss. Good gracious. I don't like that. Too close to that zone. I might have to just put it right there. Yeah, I'm looking. Hold up. Ooh, you coming back off that zone. You gonna hit that? Ugh. That was not the move, Jackie. That was not the move. Come on, wick out. Ooh, that's only 30. That's 30 pips. I don't like that. I need to change that risk to reward. Ah, you thing, you. Is it gonna pull back and hit it? Hold on, y'all. I might have to just go ahead and hop out of this one. Yeah, yeah, it's gone. That's gonna hit my stop loss. Yep. I had to put my stop loss right here. Yeah, it's turning bullish again. Dang, nabbit. You thing, you. Yep. Oh, I hate that. Ooh, what happened? Did it not do that? What happened? Oh, okay. And okay, well, dang. Let me put it at the AIRO in me. Darn it. I hop back in this again. Let me see what happened here. Well, shoot, if it went 50 pips, then do that. So at least if it does happen to go my way, it will go, but I doubt it now. All right, let me go back in this again. Let me see what we're going to do. My fib. Give me a second, y'all. Let me do this to get my thing extended. So let's see what's going on. Draw this. Is it doing breakouts? All right, where are we looking at? All right, so it's rejecting off of the 50. Might be able to salvage this. Might be able to salvage it. Rejecting off of the 50. Nope. We'll see what happens. So it kind of touched the 50 right here, even though it closed. It closed here. Dang, there it go. Ah, yeah, it hit my stop loss. Dang it. All right. It kind of closed in there. I should have known it was going to go, and then it wicked out right at that AIRO MA. Gots to be more careful. Oh, gosh. Just as I said it, you said it. Oh, man. Dang, that made me mad. Uh, let me see. What is it? 3 bar combination, Sandy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's not a railway track. I don't know where you see railway track at, but no, I don't know. Yeah, I know the zone was there. It was there. That zone ain't gonna be there very much longer. Unfortunately, I got in too soon. Got in too soon. Got to be more careful. Mm, mm, mm. S&P. Now I gotta make my money back on S&P. I'm down 50 pips. I need to make my 50 pips back. Let's see what we're gonna do. So I know that's a fractal high forming. So I'm not doing no more fractal low breakouts. Let's not do that. All right. Let's see here. That's kind of engulfing. I'm gonna wait. S&P. Figure out what you want to do, S&P. What's US 30 doing? Let me go over here. Let's see if I can make some more money back. Uh, okay. Ooh. All right. US 30 is doing all right. Let's see. Ooh, do we have fib level breakout happening here? Here we go. Boom. Doo doo. All righty. What are we doing? So it came up here, closed. It should have went to the 38.2, and it didn't. It got close and then it rejected. So I would have assumed it would be going up, but that is not the case. US 30 is not the case. So that's interesting. Ooh, look at that thing drop. It's the M1. Yeah, I'm on the M1. Interesting. Look at that drop. Now, if you're dropping, then my S&P should be dropping. I need that zone to go away. Need that zone to go away. So here you go. Right there. So you just made that move. Now let's see what you're going to do. This is US 30 on the M1. Let's see what you're going to do. And if you are, and they both are under those MAs, so that's good. Downtrend possible. I'm looking for fib level breakout. That's what I'm looking at. So it could restart its trend again. Plus, I'm in a, let me zoom out so y'all can see. I'm on a downtrend on the M1. All right. I'm on a uptrend on the M5, but I mean, they got all this room to get down to, so I think that's where it's pushing to. So let me look at that. Oh, look at that thing drop. There you go. And well, where's my safety place to get in here? What y'all see in the chat? Let me see what y'all talking about. I did miss the fib breakout, didn't I, Julian? Which one? You know what? I did. I think I did. Yep. Now I gotta wait for it again. Dang it. All right, S&P is a little slower. So did it do its thing yet? Nope. It's just hovering on this support zone. Come on, y'all. Somebody give me something to get in here. I want to make my money back. Going to M5. What does M5 look like? Okay, we got a entirely bearish engulfing candle off of the M5 for sure. Who's that? Euro NZD off of the M1. I mean H1 and M15. Oh, snap. Hold up. Let me hop in this US 30 real quick because I missed that. Let me hop in there. Oh, don't pull back just as I'm getting in. Thank you. There we go. Oh, let me catch my 60 pips. Let me catch my 60 pips. Go, go, go. Get back there. Give me my 60. There we go. Get back in there. Touch it. Oh, you. Come on down. Get back down there and give me my money back. Oh, come on. There we go. Yay! Got my money back and then some. About time. Like, man, see that darn signal threw me off for a minute there. I was gonna miss that move. uh, yep, US 30 looking like an M on the H1. That thing gone again. Yep, I got that one, boy. Is there an M or a W on Ripple? I don't know. Let me see if I can see Ripple. I don't know if I can get Ripple with this broker, but let me check. See now, y'all saw how US 30 is being nice, and then look at S&P not being nice. I mean, S&P did not want me to make no money with them today. It said, "Ha you took those 10 pips, and now I'm gonna get you back." Well, guess what? Okay, here's that same move though. So I probably could have caught this one at the beginning of the candle, because there is a bearish engulfing, and I could have. That was a candlestick thing too, so I probably could have caught that. Like how that zigzag just dropped, but I'm staying away from S&P now. They made me mad today. Let me check and see if I can get Ripple. I don't even know if I got Ripple on. Oh, good Lord, the melt is. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I marked off the H1. Where we at? We close. We are so close. Let me get the. If you want to get the fib off of there, it's an object, so you can go to objects list, find your fib, highlight it, and hit delete. That's another way to get rid of it. See, I marked off that M right there on the H1. So I'm feeling y'all who mentioned that. I already marked that off. So I'm kind of looking for that break for it to just melt. Just melt. Let me see if US 30 did it though, because I ain't checked US 30. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's close. It's close. So US 30 might do it sooner. Right here. Not this one. Not this M. Because it's got stopped and it went back, right? But you can look at possibly this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. This being the last leg, breaking. That's what I'm looking at right here. That's what I'm looking at. So if it keeps going and it breaks below, then ain't nothing stopping it. So that's what we're looking for off the H1. I don't know if that's what you were talking about when you mentioned that. So, but let me know. Yep. There we go. I'm not. I might catch that US 30 one more time. Hold up. Let me see. 60 pips is not enough for me. I'm mad because I'm trying to hit that 900 like I did that Nate did last week. Oh, okay. Let me go back to that Ripple real quick. Ripple, Ripple, Ripple. Let me see if I can find it. I do not know if this broker allows me to have that crypto. So let me check. Nope, I cannot get Ripple with this one. I'm sorry. I only can do Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and I don't even trade those other ones. So if it does look like an M or a W, I would definitely throw that zigzag on there to see. Sorry, chef. I did finish moving. Yes, I'm living out of boxes right now. I still gotta unpack stuff. But yes, we finally moved into our new place. Thank you for asking. But now I'm kind of laid up on my foot. Got a spider bite that infected me, so that sucks. I'm like really on like pain meds right now, so I'm feeling great by the way, everybody, because it was painful earlier. Um, let's see, it's pulling back. US 30 is pulling back right now, so I'm gonna try and see what's up with that. That might be a time for us to hop back in again. Hey, Kevin. So you got a question? Yesterday you was in drawdown on GU. I didn't use a big lot size. What is your opinion for the next hours or days? I'm currently in a sell 70 pips in drawdown. Woo. Well, I said, woo, 70% drawdown on a currency pair. That seems like a lot to me. On an index, that's not a lot. But hmm, I gotta ask you, Kev, what made you get into the trade? Is my question, especially on GU. Let's talk about it. Let me know what made you get into the trade. How'd you take the trade? Let me know what's up. What time frame did you take it off of? Um, if you want to sell, I mean, whew, it did. I could see why you probably were in one because it did this massive push up on the M15. So I could see why you in drawdown. But I mean, it is coming back down. So I mean, I don't know too much. I'm gonna throw my template on here. I threw my zigzag on here. So I mean, I see an M forming, but remember, Nate teaches you not necessarily look for M's in an uptrend because it could be a fake out, but that could help. If it breaks it, because it kind of touched it. See how price came and touched, and then it did not break it. So if it breaks it, that might give you some momentum in your favor to come back in your direction. And I'm looking at the M15, but outside of that, I'm not really sure. If I look on the H1, whoo, we are in an uptrend all around. So I'm not sure. And now I'm looking at the daily. Yeah, well, the daily might be giving you some hope because it's all up in this zone right here at resistance. So you might have some hope, but boy, if I tell you, if it gets some momentum behind it to break through that zone, it ain't coming back for a while. It ain't coming back for a while. So just let me know what were your thought. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Got you. Okay. From the other accounts. Got you. I would just say, if you're not on a, yeah, it does look like a W on the daily. Well, the end of a W. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? That's why I love that zigzag. Look like the end of a W. So it could very well take off, and just continue shooting up. Um, but that's my thought on that right now. I would just kind of see what you can kind of mitigate from the M15 and go from there to kind of offset your drawdown as much as you can to see if it comes back to you. But right now, GU seems pretty strong going up, like all around. I'm getting rid of the ones I wasn't looking at. Somebody asked about gold earlier, and I'm gonna hop over to gold real quick. Hopefully, Kevin, I answered your questions. Let me know if I didn't. Um, yep, right, all right. So gold, here's gold, y'all. So I'm gonna hop on the M5 on gold for a minute. So I'm not impressed. Not impressed with gold at all right now. This just looks blah to me. But whoo, look at this, and it's almost like a bullish engulfing candle right there. Is there a support zone there? Nope. Oh man, how would I take this one? Let me throw my template on there. Okay. Hmm. You know what? I'm going to the M1. I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable on the M1. Ooh, I can see that. That was an M break right here. Y'all see that? Mm, M. And here's the break of the neckline right here. Mm, right there. Here's the candle that broke it. Let me see. Was that bullish or bearish? Hold on. Let me make sure. Yep. Bearish candle. Broke it. Boom. Drop. Yeah, some pullback. How much pullback you got? Came here. You got about 15 pips pullback. Drop. 34. Ooh. That was nasty, gold. That was nasty. But that was an M formation. And it's on a downtrend on the M1. So that would be a perfect way to catch your pips utilizing AIRO. That's what I would be looking for with gold right now, is just trying to see if I can catch these M's and W's off of these zigzags off this thing. Um, mm, I don't like none of these wicks. Look at this mess right here. It's like it's not coming back up. That thing is trying its hardest to just push down. So bearish on gold for real. Ooh, look at that. See how your zigzag showing you that downtrend? Mm-hmm. So if I was to do this, remember Fibonacci, zigzag, draw up, down. All right. What is that? I ain't even got to figure out where I want to go. It's nice that it's coming off a zone. Up, down. Now look at where gold is at off the H1. It's already past the 23.6 and it's closed right here. So based off of fib level breakouts, ooh, golly, that looks delicious actually. Off of the H1, fractal high with a bearish engulfing. We should be bearish right now. But it's pulling back. So that's why huh. I don't know. I don't know. It's not like it hasn't been this high before either, so I'm not sure why it's I don't have a zone here yet, but I should be bearish on this. Should be bearish for this hour anyway. So it might start to turn around down. So I would try and be looking to catch these sales coming back down because, and this is why I say it again, it closed below this 23.6, right? I don't think a 23.6 is a valid pullback. That's not what I'm looking for. I believe if it comes to 38.2 and beyond, those are valid pullbacks. What I'm looking at is because it closed right here, I expect it to go to the 38.2, and it kind of looks like it did, but I can't tell if that's my if that really is the zigzag doing that or if price actually went there. But if it did, then it might be turning around and going back up. However, it's right by that AIRO MA, and the 200 is down here. So I feel like price is coming down. I feel like it's going to come down. So I want to wait and see. So if it closes, if this hour candle closes below this 38.2, I'm expecting it to come down to this 50. I'm expecting it to come down to this 50. So that's kind of what I'm looking at with gold right now. Off the H1, if I'm looking at the daily, see how gold is starting its downtrend even off of the daily? That's looking nice and proper. You know, he's wicked out and everything. I like that. Oh, NASDAQ. Hey, I forgot about NASDAQ, y'all. Let's go look at NAS. What's NAS doing today? Oh, I was on NASDAQ. Forgot all about it. Let me get my fib off and I'll get to y'all questions. I'm feeling better now. Shoot, made my money back and got a little extra from off of that S&P thing. S&P made me mad. But that was partially my fault. I shouldn't have been in that zone. That was me being risky. Shame on me. Got to be more careful. Okay, looking at NASDAQ. We are on this. Looks like the last leg of a W. Ooh. I'm late. Because that thing pushed. Dang it. Just as I said it, that thing pushed. Ain't this about a nothing? And we got an AIRO alert, which is the one we were just looking at that I just got signaled on and I was too slow to catch it. Dang it. Is that thing going to keep pushing up? I wonder. Huh. Who caught that NAS thing? It is pushing up. Ain't that something? I can't chase it now. I can't chase it. It would not be good. But it looks like there's that 200 right there. So I wonder if it's going to stop right there and then maybe bounce off and turn around again. What's NAS looking like? So I got to look at each index differently. NASDAQ is the middle brother and it wants to do what it wants to do. Okay. I think I think Nate mentioned that about GBP NZD. When you want to try and do correlation with the other GBP pairs, and GBP NZD wants to go about its own business and do what it want to do and go where it want to go and not follow trends and nothing like that. I feel like NAS does the same thing compared to the other two. It wants to do what it wants to do and then go about its business. I have no idea what NAS wants to do today. This uptrend thing that it's pushing right now, it has every intention to probably break through all those zones possibly. Because it's done it before. I've seen it. Let's see where we at on the M5. Strong M5 trend. And it is coming back from that zone. So we might be looking at something nice here. Let me draw this. We got some fib level breakouts. Yep, we sure do. 38.2. Let's go on to the 50. Mm-hmm. And then we got that 200 right there. Let this, what we at, 10:16. What this 5-minute candle gonna do? Because if it closes above this 50 and above that 200, definitely going to 61.8. I like that. I'm gonna just hover here for a minute. There we go. What M1 looking like? Strong move up. Okay. Is that my, dang, I need to change my colors on some things. So this is my 200 right here, you guys, just so you know. It's all up in the zone, but that's the 200 on the M1, and it's playing around on it. And if it closes above it, that's a nice sign on the M1. And if it don't, then it's coming back down. So we'll see on that one. But this is what the M5 looks like. Okay, so it did hit, it closed, it went to the 50, but it didn't close. If it closes, I expect it to go to 61.8. But it's pushing back. So we shall see. Okay, I'm gonna look at some Q&A now. You gonna set a buy stop above that zone? Okay, cool. Go for it. No problem, Kevin. No problem. Akeem, I've been scrapping NAS 100 all day. She looks like she's going to push. Okay, Akeem. I seen you with your NAS. Go for it. I like it. Y'all caught it? See, y'all faster than me. Middle child syndrome. You right. I do need to change my color because I'm over here like, man, I'm going to change. Let me change it to white. You right. Thank you, Julian. That's better. There we go. All right, so y'all caught it. Y'all, I know, man, it's hard for me to talk and teach and catch trades at the same time. Oh, man. That's all right. I ain't talked to Naz in a minute, though. So US 30 has been more my friend. Let me go back to my friend. See what my friend look like. Okay, friend. I'm on the M1 on US 30. So what are we doing here? US 30. What are we doing? You know I'm putting my fib on here, so actually, you know what? Shout out to you, Julian, because now you made me think about I gotta just change my zigzag colors too. I'm gonna just do that too, because that red is getting on my nerves. Maybe not white. What color should I do? Because I don't want to. Yeah, I'll do white. I'll do white. There we go. That red is getting on my nerves, mixing in with everything. All right, that looks a lot better. Now throw my fib on. Let's do this. All right, so what did we just do? US 30. Look at that double top right there. Okay, okay. All right. You coming back down? Yeah, you are. Hard, too. You breaking this? Interesting. All right. So anyway, I'm just looking at what it's doing. All right. So what I'm looking for is top back in this cell. So I just kind of drew my field to see where it was going. I was trying to see how far back it went, and it closed above this 23.6, but it did not touch this 38.2. So I feel like it needs to complete itself and come back up here, according to the rule. So I feel like it needs to come back up here somehow, some way. So I was looking for a sell, but now that I see that it didn't even touch this yet, we might be looking for a buy for a minute here. Yep. Yep-a-roo. Okay. You gonna keep pushing. It's 1021. That's what it looks like on the M5. I like it better on the M1. I prefer this on the M1. And just see what it does here. But anyway, I'm gonna go look at ain't nothing in the Q&A. We good? All right. We good so far there. Anything in the chat? There we go. Nothing? All right, cool. You know, Nas is pushing. Okay. Where is it pushing to? Pushing up. All right. And on that M5, it didn't touch that 61.8. And we got 3 minutes left in this candle. So it just pushed up, but it ain't touched there. Okay. Thank you for that. I'm looking for it to, what's the M1 look like? It's all up in that zone though. That's why it's struggling. It is struggling, but you know what? Let me switch my fib and draw it for this and see if I can catch a fib level breakout. Let's see. Below the AIRO MA, above the AIRO MA, and we coming down. And we coming down hard. And are we about to close? Let's see. Hang out right there and close so I can hop in. NASDAQ. We're on a downtrend on the M1, correct? If I'm not mistaken. Yes, we are. Okay. There we go. Sell in. Okay. And I'm coming to the 38.2. Yep. Come on, Nas. There we go. There we go. Oh, you. Thing you. Don't you wick. Oh, you. Thing you. Oh, don't you turn around, man. Oh, you. Stop playing. Oh, come on, Nas. Don't do this to me. Don't do it to me. Oh. If it goes to that 200 and closes, I gotta hop out. Come on, Nas. Oh, you thing. I gotta hop out. Dang it. All right. Oh, ooh. Good Lord. Sorry. Come right here. I'll take that hit, but I will hop out. If you can hop out at that 200, I will hop out. I'll take this hit right here. Ooh, that thing did that to me, y'all. It was right there. Come on, man. Now I gotta make that back up. Let's see here. Let me go again. Yeah, I see it. I gotta come here and turn this thing going back up. Look at that thing. That thing just went up like a mug. Wait a minute, hold up. What y'all talking about? It's at the 50. On the H1? Let me make sure y'all talking the same thing. Julian, you talking about the H1? Let me make sure. All right. Let me just do this. I need to make my pips back, dang it. Hate that. I was up again. Let's try this one more time. What you say on the H1? Oh, I see what you're saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It's not even a specific trend on H1. So I'm not sure how I would run my fib on it, but it needs to drop. That's what it needs to do. If you're drawing it this way, I can see why. Now that's a railway pattern. It looks like it's starting, but it needs to drop. That's what it needs to do. Okay, so let me go back. Now I gotta go back, see if I can make my money back again. Is that engulfing? If it wicks out, I should be able to jump back in again. Let me go back to this one. So this is my US 30 again. So what we doing? I have a new zigzag. Got a new zigzag. Now let's see what this do. There we go. Now I'm going to wait. US 30 is going to be my friend. Getting my pips again. If it starts to turn bearish again, maybe. Interesting. No up arrow off of this M1. That's interesting. Let's see here. Anyway, that. All right. Here we go. That makes me feel better. You gonna keep going down or you pulling back? What you gonna do? Wait. Wait a minute, where's my... 1 second, y'all. I'm looking at this. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna hop in this thing here. Where is it? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave that right there for me. Yep. Good thing I didn't hop in that one. I just need to wait. Okay. GBP and ZD. I was talking about him and buy on gold. So let's just wait on that US 30 for a minute here. Buy on gold on the M1. Or sell on gold on the M1. Well, that don't look like nothing. It's all up in the zone. GBP NZD and 15. Nope. It's all up in the zone. Yeah. Currency pairs at this time of day, I'll be lucky if I get something. That's why I'm on these indices. But I need to wait. Now I gotta sit and wait for a daggone setup to go because everybody done made they move all morning, and Nas just played me. Oh, look at that. Now it's engulfing. See, middle brother just wants to not follow the plan. Why you gotta deviate? Got to be more careful. Let me see here. That beautiful run up too. It's at that zone. How much of a zone is left? Ooh. You might want to break through those zones. All right. This is a bearish engulfing off of this zone. All right. Stay right there. Okay. Hey, Tramel. How can you turn on your alerts? Oh, let me show you. So to do that, you are going to inside your you're gonna right click on your chart, EA, Expert Advisor, Properties, and then alerts message true. You show true, it'll pop up on your screen with a sound. Oh, well, yeah, the way mine just did. There you go. I have these two set as true. Hopefully that helps you. And good morning. I was having a. You're very welcome. I'm kind of mad at myself now because that daggone Nas played me like that. Should have took that 10 pip and dip. SP is at the zone. Maybe wants to drop. All right. I'm on S&P right now. Yeah. With the Nas wants to buy. S&P. Looking like it wants to drop. It does look like it want to drop, don't it? With that bearish engulfing. What else we got? What else do I have to confluence me? Ooh. That's interesting. Does look like it want to drop. And for those that like the RSI, I will throw the RSI on here. There. It's hovering. It says 62, 63. So it ain't wanting to drop just yet. There we go. So it's not wanting to drop just yet, but getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, it's getting there. I'm gonna have to just wait. All those moves. Oh, look at gold. All up in the zone and pushing. Zoom out. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I don't know about gold. That thing be tripping. We had that move down. It's going up. I don't like these wicks that it's doing. That's a buy on the M1 that's pushing it. That's interesting. They be getting these buys on these M1s and it's all up in this zone. All up in the zone. And it's moving that. I don't trust it. Prefer the M5 on that one. Let's see here. Can you set a 20 pip for all trades? You have to manually set them right now. Yeah, you have to manually set them for every trade. But the 20 pips take profit and 40 pips stop loss is for um the currency pairs. Indices is a little different. Honestly, you you can either go from zone to zone, or I'm trying to use fractals, or I'm using the MAs as like stop losses. Um, but yeah, ooh, this arrow MA is coming down, so this thing might be coming down once these two cross. So that's actually something to look out for. Is looking for this push down on gold. Look at my M30 and US 30. I'm about to get across on the MACD. Mm-hmm. Okay. I have too many lines here. Let me get rid of some stuff. Alright, so that's that. I'm kind of just waiting on US 30 to make a move. Because it's just uh ranging right now. Yep, sure is. It don't know what it want to do yet. It's gonna make a move. NASDAQ, you ready to come back down, NASDAQ? Here we go. Let me do this. Not my fib. To zigzag. Edit. I'm trying to think of a color that stands out. Maybe this one. Yeah, that's better. Alright. Trying to see where it was. Alright, and do that. I'm kind of waiting on NAS to do what it needs to do. It owe me money, so I'm getting my money back from this thing. I just need to wait for it and come. It's going to give me my money on the way down. So I just need to wait for it. Let's see here. Yeah, blue. Yep, I did it. Alright. Man, so I just gotta wait, y'all. It's 10:30. Feel free to drop any questions you want me to look at in the Q&A. I can't really check the chat too much, only because if I'm checking the chat and the Q&A, I feel like I'm gonna miss something, like earlier. So if you got something you want me to look at, or you want me to talk about, or ask any questions, drop it in the Q&A and I can catch it there a little easier. That's a nice little drop. That possibly is gonna be a fractal high. If it wants to play right. If it wants to play right. It looks better on the M5 though. Looks better on the M5. Alright, this is what we're gonna do here. Do this. Here. Here. Alright. So what I'm doing, I just drew my fib based on the zigzag line. Still strat 8, I mean, lowest point below the arrow MA, above, highest point above the arrow MA, and then it's going to close again. Alright, so here's another way to kind of, yeah, that's what I want to stick with that. So what I'm looking at here, I thought if NAS wanted to continue to go down, it would have started pushing down, but see it moved a zigzag a bit because it formed a new high. So I wanted this to be engulfing of this to give me my fractal high engulfing candle. And then, see, it gave me a buy directly into the zone. So now I don't know if it's like bank industrial or nothing, but here I want you to also look at, I'm thinking that we're going to get sell, but I'm looking at this 200 EMA and this AIRO MA. And the AIRO MA is about to push up. You know, it's pushing it up. So I feel like it's getting ready to give me up signals. So kind of wondering what it is trying to do at this point in time. Not sure what it's doing. The other thing is, you know, I drew that fib as if it was going down. If you want to draw the fib for you to catch buys like what it was, you would draw it for here, that zigzag, right? But if you're doing that, really you're just drawing it to catch the level breakouts going back up, and it stopped at 78.6, and so it really should turn around again. So I'm not for sure if this thing is really going to push it up and over this 200 EMA. If it does, then that's probably just going to keep shooting off. But I'm trying to see which way I'm going to get in here. That's what I'm really trying to do. So that's for the downtrend, and then this would be the pullback, and now it's supposed to be restarting this downtrend again. And that is because you would think that you would do it that way if this was a downtrend on the M5, but it's not. It's an uptrend. So that's why I'm kind of looking at it like, really should be looking for some buys here. And if I'm looking for some buys, here's my uptrend move that it was doing. So if that's the case, here's my fib, draw it for the uptrend, and see the pullback, right? As it's pulling back now, see the pullback, wait for it to where it stops its pullback, and then restart the uptrend again. That's kind of like, there's multiple ways to draw the fib, and there's multiple ways to trade it, like I was doing the fib level breakouts and whatnot. But that's kind of what I'm looking for here. You know, I feel like it's pushing back. I wish this was engulfing, because it's not. I would feel more comfortable. This is definitely going to be a fractal high, though, once this candle closes. Excuse me. It's going to signify a fractal high once this candle closes, but it's not confirmed until the third candle closes. So always wait. It's 5 candles for the fractals. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th one ain't even here yet. When that 5th one closes, this fractal will be confirmed as a high. Just like this one. See how this is a fractal low? This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lowest point out of those 5 candles is your fractal low. This would not have been confirmed as a fractal low until this candle closed. Okay? So that's how you would look at those. So actually, I think when I like that move, now that was the move that knocked me out, but now that I see it, I kind of like this move because I like it that it gave me a fractal low confirmation with the fib level breakout and then took off. I like that. So if that did that one time, and it did it before, it looks like previously, it'll probably do it again. So let's look for that. I got my fractal, it's pushing, it's pulling back. I'm not going to hop in just off of the fib level breakout this time because I got my feelings hurt on the last one. So now I'm going to wait for additional confluence, and then I'll take it. That look like that might work. It looks a little cleaner on the M5 than it does on the M1 for NAS today. Speaking to me more anyway. And see, here's that on the M1. See, I got my zigzag showing the trend down already. That's okay. It's coming down to that 200 down here. That's good too. So let it pull back and see. Let it pull back and see. Let me see here. We got something in the chat. We got something in the Q&A. Yeah, NAS is shooting. Yeah, it's ranging a bit. It is ranging. US 30 sell on what, Dwayne? Did I miss something? What we got? Where did I miss? I didn't get any notification. Ooh. Y'all see what I see? 1, 2, 3. We going back up for a W? Let's see. Interesting. We are not on an uptrend though on the M1. No, we are not. But a W is a W. That looks like dang near beautiful one too, right? I mean, y'all see what I see. That looks pretty darn perfect. So, hmm, let's see here. I got my MACD, and a cross coming down. So that was that cross I was looking at. Got your momentum. Okay. It's pretty strong momentum right here to push down. I like that one. We're gonna sit and wait on that too. Going back up. Sit on that and wait. If I can before the end of this day. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make my pips up right now during this last hour with y'all, but I sure am gonna try. Okay, it's pushing down. Interesting. So if you pushing down, what's S&P doing? It already crossed low. Mmm. Okay. Hmm. RSI sitting there. Look like it want to kind of push back up too. Now notice, I want y'all to look at this. I don't have nowhere near the W that I have on US 30. Nowhere near. Let me get rid of this. It's messing me up. All right. Put this on white. There we go. Okay. I got it. It looked like it's forming, right? And then it kind of stuttered a little bit, but it ain't as clean as what you saw on US 30. It's not as clean. So I'm just kind of, everything's kind of ranging right now. So it's going to be hard for me to hop into something safely. Whoa, good Lord. Look at that. See, I need to stay on something. Okay. Fractal. That's dang near engulfing. Close. This will be the confirmation candle of that fractal. Hmm. Gotta wait. I need this to close, confirming that fractal with the fib level breakout and then go up. Mm-hmm. And this is, yeah, come on. And if I'm drawing it, we are on a downtrend, yeah. So leave that there. Yeah, confirmation. Yeah, I can go from, whoa. Whoa, good thing I didn't take that buy. That thing turned around on me quick. What you doing, US 30? Huh. Alright. M1 is tripping. Here, M5. Alright. Look way better on the M5 than it do on the M1. I feel like maybe the M1 is not speaking as well to me today. Here we go. And now it pushes up. Hmm. There it go. Alright. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna see where it go. If it stutters, it's gonna stutter at that zone on the M1. Let me see what it does here. Mm, mm, mm. I'm trying to be more careful. Oh, but that hurts though, because I swear that would have been my pips back. Oh, let me check the Q&A while I wait. So I missed that sell on US 30. Oh, but it's pushing up now. Oh, thank you, Derek. I did not know that. Let me do that right now. Mm. Oh, Tramel, yeah, absolutely. We'll do I'll do fibs and fractals. That's just how I trade. So I'm sorry if I'm overwhelming people, but that's how I usually trade is with the fibs and fractals. It's very hard for me to trade without them. So when you're on my calls, I usually have them on here. Especially during this time, New York session, it's very hard to get valid bag entries off of currency pairs during New York session. So that's why I have to come to the indices. And then sometimes when they do such big, massive moves, you bag entries off of the M5 and stuff is usually before our call. So that's why I have to find other ways to catch pips, which is why I go to my fib and fractals. But definitely, I would suggest watching the Strat 8 video. That's the Fibonacci video. And then, mm, I can't remember what else, but yeah, Strat 8 video. And then we'll be talking about fractals here soon. Let me look at that M1. See, that M1 went all the way to that zone. And now gonna give me a bag alert, but ain't no bag. And now it's dropping. See, got to be more careful. Let's see what that does. We'll see what that does. All right. What was the other one somebody said? Oh yeah. So you said add a space and then in my fib level description, it'll give me the price at that level. You, sir, Derek, let me put that on there because that is something that I did not know. And that is what we're here for. So in the description, you're telling me that if I do this here, and do I do a space, and I do this and this, it should give me my price. Let me check. Tell me I'm wrong. It sure did. Derek, you're a genius. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. I like that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Do the dash to make it clean. Oh, I see what you're saying. I will. I'll do that. Look at that. I learned something today. Oh, I got you. So do a dash after the 38.2. I got you like this. There we go. Wonderful. You, sir, are awesome. Thank you. Man, that's a game changer for me right there. That's a game changer for me right there. I got lost track what I was doing. Thank you. Can I look at Euro USD? Is that an M? But we shouldn't get in it right because it's uptrend. I'm hoping I'm looking at it right. Euro USD. I'll look at it. I'm with Nate. Can't stand that pair. But I'm thinking you talking about the M15. I'm assuming. Mm, yep, it does look like an M, but it didn't break this line and it turned around. So I would say it ain't gonna do nothing. Honestly, it looks like more like it's the fourth leg of a W starting again. That's what I think like, and it's bouncing off of the AIRO MA. So that's what I would look at. That's how I'm looking at it. But yeah, Nate teaches not to necessarily look for M's in an uptrend. Um, oh, thanks, Pia. I'm kind of mad at myself, y'all, because I'm like, I'm down now. I don't like to be down pips. I was up, y'all. Daggone Nasdaq, and I should have scalped them 10 pips. I should have scalped them, and I didn't. I got greedy, thought it was going to the fib line, and then it played me. So now I'm mad. Now I gotta fix it. Um, but I'm glad y'all like Tuesdays. I like being here with y'all. Shout out to Derek, man. Thank you, Derek. I did not know that. Literally, I did not know you could do that with the fibs. Now you got me being able to put my price line on here. My guy. Now you don't have me do that on the fib fan too. Oh, and on expansion. Does it work on the expansion as well? I feel you just changed my whole life. right now. I don't think you understand. It did play us, Julian. I mean, Naz was not my friend today, and I thought Naz was like cool with me, but it ain't. But that's okay. I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back. MACD's throwing me off. Let me get it off my chart because it's throwing me off. But okay, now it's about to be 11 o'clock, so we got an hour left. My pain meds is still in full effect, so I'm still good. But I couldn't say I might attribute that loss to my pain meds. I'm gonna just throw that out there. um, let's see. All right, now US 30 M5 is looking, it's looking meh. So let's go to the M1 where I like it. Now that's that W I was talking about, right? And see how it stuttered? Okay, so it stuttered. Didn't know what it wanted to do. Now we on a downtrend, looking for the sell. So here's that uptrend thing. Here's the downtrend move. So when I was talking about the downtrend, US 30 about to pull back down again while I'm trying to draw this. Don't do this. This is expansion for the downtrend right here. That's what I was drawing to here. That's where I was drawing right there. Is that the end of that zigzag? Right there. All right, so this is expansion. This is where I believe price is trying to go. So this right here, looking like it's pushing. Close below that arrow in May. I'm going to try and catch this sell. Don't wick out on me. You're going to turn around, push up, see? That's when y'all be playing. I feel like people are listening to my call. Like, no, she can't catch no pips today. Not with that. But I'm going to, while it's doing that, no, not the indicator. I'm trying to fix these properties on this expansion. It's not embarrassing engulfing. But anyway, I want to fix these properties on this expansion because, like what Derek just showed me, if I can have a price on there at all times, that would make my life easier. What is it? Space. And what did you say? Percentage and then dollar. Ooh, did I mess that up? Yes, I did. Hold up. FE 60, 61.8 space that. Let me see if that worked. Yup, gave it to me. That's what I want. So I just wanted to see this right here. That was beautiful. Changed my life with that. Yeah, see, I knew it, man. Just as I'm waiting for it to come down, it want to act like it don't want to do that, and then come on, push back up again like it want to play. And that ain't fair. That's just not fair. Mm-mm. See, because it didn't even push. It didn't even push down right. It didn't even push like retrace yet, even from this downtrend, from this uptrend. I mean, right here, it didn't even hardly do nothing. I'm marking that off because that's gonna be TP1, and then TP2 is the zone. Look at that. Who is this? Aussie CAD on the H1, and then Nasdaq, and then we already did the US 30. So Nas on the M5. That ain't enough, okay? And an Aussie CAD with an H1, all up in the zone. See what I'm talking about? It's very hard for me to find currency pair moves during the New York session for myself anyway. This is S&P. This is US 30. Okay, here we might get some traction now. It's bearish engulfing. Come on. Come on. And then But do this because of my guy Cash. Oop. Right there, Cash say don't touch it. If it's on the consolidation line, don't touch it. That's what Cash say. But I needed to pass it a little bit. And he's like, if it's on the 50, don't touch it. 53 and 47, don't touch it. Just wait. That's what Cash told me. And it works out for him. And I said, all right. That's the only way I've been using the RSI. So I'll wait till it passed 47. And then we can probably jump in for the sell. As long as it don't hit that first TP, then we should be all right. That's what I'm waiting for. It's playing around right now. That's US 30. Now let's apply that same thought process to US 500. Whereas I got a bullish engulfing candle here. S&P, S&P. That's the M5. We are in an uptrend. M1 is in a downtrend. All right, you need to be coming down. So same thing. Expansion. Ah, see? It already hit TP1. So if I was in there, I would have caught it. And it would have did it. It did it right here too. So I would have missed that move. And so the next TP would be down here, 100. If it go, and you got bearish engulfing, and then it moved away. US 30, giving me bearish engulfing. There we go. You want to change colors? Ah, come on. Just as I turn around and look right back at you, you want to play me. We're going to wait and see. Come on, somebody give me a trade. NASDAQ is acting weird. What do you look like on the M1? Ooh, it don't know what it want to do. All right, zoom out. Let me check Q&A. Excellent, Derek. I appreciate it. What template did I use just for connecting my lines? You talking about the blue lines, Jaleel? Because if so, the blue lines is the zigzag indicator. Let me know if that's what you were talking about. And I was just using the zigzag indicator. Insert, indicators, custom, zigzag. Fib level, minus, yep. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. Really do. Really do. P got in late due to a doctor's appointment. Expansion is another Fibonacci tool. That's what it is. That's the one that Al originally taught me on. Oh, okay. You're welcome, Jaleel. Bet. Yeah, it's another Fibonacci tool, Pia. So instead of the retracement tool, it's expansion. Now, people use it in different ways, but from what I saw on YouTube University, I've been using it for setting a take profit. So that's why you hear me saying TP1 and TP2 is that the expansion tool will do that for me. Like in US 30, for instance. So I drew the expansion for this down movement, right? So the way I think of it is you use the zigzag to help you draw your fib lines, all right? And so a fib expansion is another way of drawing fib lines. So you start from the top to the bottom, and it gives you a third leg, which is this one that I dragged up to the current end of the zigzag. And what that does is it brings you as to where price may go when it starts its downtrend again, like now. See that? It gave me a zigzag and it's dropping. So US 30, it should be on its way to that. I'm gonna hop in there. On its way down to this line right here. Right? To this will be TP1. All right. And if it goes, then then it should hit, and it should keep, and what I would think it would keep doing is go down to here as TP2. That's what I would be looking at. All right, so that is what the expansion kind of is doing right now. I'm not even worried about US 30 trying to play me right now. But that's kind of how I've been using the expansion tool. So I would not necessarily hop on that US 30 trade, y'all. I would just it did not even break out right here, but it is coming back down. But I'm looking at that as TP1 and TP2. That's what I use the expansion tool for. So for instance, and it's because I'm in a downtrend on the M1, you know. So because I'm on a downtrend on the M1, I'm looking for sales to come in and just go through. You know, there you go. Now you're gonna hit my TP. Don't be trying to play somebody. Give me my money back. Oh, you thing, you. Stop playing. Oh, snap. I can only laugh at this point. I can only laugh because, wow. Just wow. Twice, y'all? Tw- wow. That's funny. Oh, I ain't even gonna trip off that. I'm just let that go. I'm gonna just let it go. And it's turning around, pulling it back on me. Just wow, y'all. Just wow. Mm, mm. Literally at my dag on TP. Literally. Oh gosh. That's hilarious right now. Yeah, RSI just went back to the consolidation and it's dropping back down. I'm I'm. Is there a way to get a candlestick timer? Um yes, there is actually. The candlestick timer is on your dashboard right up here. So 6 minutes and 42 seconds until the next M15 candle. So yeah, whatever time frames you have sitting on your dashboard, it's right there for you, moving. See, it's moving now. Okay, so that hopefully that answers that question. Thank you, Charmaine. At least y'all know, y'all see what I see though, right? I mean, come on, that was messed up twice. That was crazy. I'm gonna make it back. Yeah, absolutely. But I just hate it when that stuff happens like on a call and it's like, come on, man. You were there. You know. Yeah, you know it, Julian. That's trading. That's trading. Ooh, but you know what? I do not like that gap that just happened right there on the M1. I do not like that at all. Y'all see that? That's not kosher. I don't like that gap. um, let's see here. You're welcome, Daniel. You enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, we only got like an hour left. Um, let's see what happens. Uh, let me look at that M5 on this US 30. Say we coming. It's coming. It's just was being a butt munch. Oh, now you want to give me my sell on the M1. Thanks, US 30. Thanks. Now you want to give it to me. Isn't that funny too? If I would have waited for the M1 arrow, it would have been close to where I would have put entry at. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I'm letting it sit though. I'm gonna let it roll because you gonna hit my TP. I'm just mad that you're gonna have me sitting in drawdown in order to do it. But look at that mess right there, right there, right there. Now It's turning bullish on me though. Ooh, what is you doing? Oh, if that was a hold up, I might need to jump out of this one, y'all. Yeah. Oh, and you gonna all right, it's ranging. It's ranging. Huh. And that RSI is turning up. You thing you. Mm. Twice it did that to me today. Right at my TP and then just came on out. Ain't this a mug? All right. That's interesting that I'm seeing here. This M forming. And my line, my TP, would be at the neck of this M. Mm. I'm gonna see what US 30 want to do right now. Because it look like it want to push up, especially off of this M5 and it's turning engulfing. It want to push up. I'm gonna come out of this one. Dang, that made me mad. Just stay there. Mm. Well, let me see something. Hold up. Top of that zone is there. If I put this here, hmm, maybe, maybe. That's a lot of pips, though. I hope you know this is like 500 and something pips. This drawdown I'm looking at, so, maybe. I should have been out this trade, though, and walking away and living my life. Huh. Okay, strengthen that resistance zone. That's good. Come on back down. Come on back down. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I got absorbed in that. Um, oh, wow, Cash. Yeah, your name is coming up, Julian. mm, Thank you. I appreciate that, Cash. I know. I'm just mad that it did it to me twice today. Like it did not want me to catch my TP for some reason. Um, uh, Gloria, can you please show or type out what you did on the fib? Yeah, the driver's coming. It's just taking forever. It's just playing with me. Um, what we did on the fib is I'll show y'all, and this is recorded too. So when they upload it, y'all will be able to see it. But on the fib, what it is this information right here, where Derek was fabulous and showing me how I can actually list the price on my fib levels. So to do that, and you go to a fib level is an object. So you go to object list, and I'm on expansion. That's what I have out here. So it's expansion, and you just edit it. And this is how you type it. It's the fib level, which is 61.8, and you write it in the description. It's the 61.8 space hyphen space percentage $sign and hit enter, and then it'll give you the price of the fib level. That's what it will do. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Yeah, hopefully that helps, Gloria. It has to finish the fourth leg on the M. Yep, you right. I do not know why your name is coming up as Julian Cash. That is so weird. Mm, Mark, what happened to you, Mark? That it happened 3 times where it like got close to your TP and then wicked out on you? Oh, yeah. I know, right? I know. I mean, it happens. I know. It happens. Like you already hear me. I'm mad about it. I mean, it don't happen to me often though. That's why I'm like, come on, man. Why is you playing? Mm, mm, mm. You know what? This fourth leg right here, that it needs to finish. What I don't want it to do is turn around and go up again, acting like it's finished. That's what I don't want it to do. So, we need to wait on that. Yup. See, Cash, you be proud of me. I got my RSI on here. I got my RSI on here. Oh, well, thank you, Mark. I try. I try. We all win some and lose some now. We do. I mean, but I'm a competitive person too, so that's another reason really trading should not be the career that I chose. Being a competitive person that I am, because I do not like to lose. But I do have fun trading though. I enjoy it. It's fun for me. I'm a numbers person, so I like patterns. So I like seeing things like this. This is fun for me. So that's why I stick with it, even though it's annoying when you lose or you hit stop losses. But I did not let this thing scare me out this trade though, boy. You gonna come down and you gonna recoup my monies. That's what you gonna do. Um, all too well. Um, let's see here. That does look like a wedge breakout. I'm not sure if I'm like, well, yeah, it does look like it too. I'm not good at the wedge drawing though. Y'all know that. But let's see here. There go that daggone cap again. Come on down. Mm, how much is this TP worth? It's like 70 something pips here. Mm-hmm. Give me my pips back. Give me my pips back. And then if it breaks see that right there, that's what I'm mad about because I feel like that thing is going to turn around and go back up again. Mm, 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 mm. What what just happened? I don't remember. Something just changed on my screen and I can't really tell what it was. Mm, mm, mm. See? That is what I was talking about. I know, but it didn't. See? It created another zag. Yup. I mean, come on. Yeah, it could be the wick. There you go. I'm like, yup. But anyway, so y'all, the person I'm talking to that you hear me on the thing, that's Cash. I don't know why his name is coming up as Julian, but that's Cash. That's the one who convinced me to put the RSI on my chart. He's the one that convinced me to do it. But other than that, though, I'm gonna just see how that play out. That should just play out the way it needs to. And yeah, now you give me a sell, so it tells me I got momentum in my favor. So yeah, give me my pips. Come on. Mmm. It moved it and everything. Mm, mm. Oh, oh, the MACD look different in MT4 than it does normally, and I have not been able to fix it per se. Um, I have not been able to fix it. See, I see the cross though, so it is in my favor. But I have to see why it's does it that do that. I got a M sell on US 30. Yes, exactly. Yep, Michael, I appreciate that. Yep, Mark means same. Same. Ooh, that support zone just appeared. Ain't that a nothing? All right. I'm gonna have to move this up. Get me out this trade. Get me out this trade. I don't even care now. I don't even want to be in this trade no more. Mm, I know, right? Right? It's like, wow, this thing just is some kind of stuff. Yolando, you asking how do I put that white line? How did I put on the white line? Are you talking about are you talking about this line right here? That's part of the zigzag. So that's that zigzag indicator. Um, it's just playing around with this support zone now. It's gonna be here all day. Good gracious of me. Just get me out the trade. I don't even want to talk to this thing no more. Get me out the trade. I'm going to somebody else. Ugh, even S&P look ugly. Nas look comfortable. What Nas look like? No, it's sitting on that zone too on the M1. Sitting on that zone on the M1. Or somebody gotta make a break. Make a break somewhere, somebody. There go SM. There we go. Get me out the trade, US 30. I'll take whatever pips this is. I don't even know how many pips that is. 5, 10, something. Oh, no, it did not do that again. Huh. NAS dropping and US 500 dropping. So they all dropping. Well, it was. NAS. It was. Wow. Ain't that some stuff? That thing came down and still don't want to hit TP for me. Oh gosh. I don't know. Somebody looking at listening to my call like, do not let her get no T. I know I was up 15 pips. You too, Charmaine. Y'all take care. I know we got to break off. Um, yeah, the white line, how do you get that? I was up 15 pips. I don't know why, and it didn't close me out. I don't know if it was spread or nothing. It was crazy. Crazy. To put these white lines on, it's a zigzag. It's insert, indicators, custom, zigzag. That's what it is. Click on it, change the color, make your width whatever you want, whatever, hit OK, and it'll throw it on there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Today is a day for the books, boy, I tell you. Mm. You're welcome, Yolando. Yep, now it's forming that W. Jeez. Uh, uh, uh. Let me see here if I'm on the N. This is what the N5 look like. All this range and it's going to have to break out. And it is not in my favor that it is going to break out to the downside. Especially not what I see here. So I really just want this thing to just get me out the trade. Just get me out. So I can hop in another way. Otherwise, I'm going to have to just scalp it up. This is gold. Looking like it's going up. But whatever it was, it told me. Oh, there's an M1 on gold. Bam. We don't do gold off the M1. No, it's tricky, tricky. But here it's looking like it's in your favor. Right here, if you get an up arrow going up. So that's gold. US 30. Why? Why? Mm, 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 mm. You go ahead and have that gold if you want. Let's see here. We only got like 30 minutes left. Good gracious of me. I wanted to end on a good note. I know. Michael, you saw that? I mean, dang. It's like they do not want me to take piss today. I just want to make my money back. Well, I appreciate that, Demetrius. Things do me a little dirty too. I appreciate that, Antonio. You got me. That would be nice. I know that's right. Mm, mm, and sitting on this consolidation again. Get me out this trade, US 30. Stop playing. Oh, see, I don't like it. Now it's turning bullish again. Huh. All right. All right, let me figure. Let me stop. Let me stop this. Let's just stop. Let me go back. And let me figure out how the heck I want to finish this out. Cause this is not the way I want it to go. Let's do this. All right. We got S&P. We are on an uptrend. You are not giving me an up arrow yet. Okay. However, we are looking like this M off this H1 needs to be broken. That's what I feel like. This M. So it's playing with that 200. Did not close below the 200. Not yet. See, and US 30 is taking off again. See, that's what I'm talking about. It jumped up. It's in that range. It's about to cross. It's at 51 on the RSI. Interesting. And still just playing around. You know what? I'm missing something. What am I missing? Did it make a new high today? Did it make a new high during London session? I mean, during this session in New York. No, it did not. Boy, I tell you, is this thing about to turn around and go up and make a new high? Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. Yep, see that range? That's no longer an M anymore. That's a range happening. So it's gonna break out, and it needs to break out somewhere. I feel like it's gonna break out going up. Mm, mm, mm. We'll have to see. Good gracious. Yep. London session, yeah, right. We'll see. I need to sleep. Get me out this trade, US 30, so I can restart. Uh, okay, that buy on gold, M5. I think we were waiting for that. Yep, this is here's the bounce. Bounce, arrow, go. Let me check. I'm not as familiar with gold like I am with other stuff. Yeah, that might be good. I mean, you got plenty of room to the next zone. I know that. It's on an uptrend, right? Oh, wait a minute. I don't know about this. This right here, that don't look right. Them big old gaps. Hey, about to hit TP, right? Did it just do it again? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yep. It is not trying to give it to me, y'all. It is not trying to give it to me. I can't even get 5 pips on this thing. Every time it came to that. Every time. Wow. That's 4 times. Yep. I've been marked. Good gracious. They're like, she is not. No, we are not giving it to her. Wow. Just wow. Y'all seen that? Oh, golly. I can do nothing but laugh now. That's just something. Yep. I'm gonna have to stop telling people what I trade because apparently it's getting back to people and they like, nope, she can't put no TPs in. See, now y'all gonna make me feel like I can't even put no stop losses or TPs in here now and just grab what I can. Good gracious of me. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. Mm, mm. What is this? Finally! Finally got me out with whatever 10 pips it was, 15 pips. And you know I'm gonna be salty because it's gonna come all the way down here. I'm gonna be salty. Oh well, forget it. Oh man. It's gonna break the zone now. You guys, I thought that was funny. I mean, it is what it is, but golly, that was painful. That was painful. And now it's gonna break that zone and come on down. See, I'm done. Done with you today, US 30. I'm done. All right. Anyway, we got 30 minutes left, y'all. Honestly, I'm still down about 60 pips, I think. Yeah, I'm still down 60 pips today. So I need to make those pips up somehow. I don't know if I'm gonna do that in the next 30 minutes. Sorry, I had to eat an apple. Um, I mess with my blood sugar. So let me see what we can do. Okay, so here's that gold one. I'm not really been talking to gold too much. Now I can do zigzag on gold, but you see how I was mostly on the M1, and then look at the M1 here. I feel like this is that pullback that's happening that you see on the M5. That's that pullback dropping. That's what you see right here on this M1. Okay, and look at that zigzag pulling it, pushing. That's why I ain't jumping that one yet. And look, and then it looked weird to me with that huge gap between zones on the M5. So that huge gap. I don't like this here from that support to this support. Woo, that not for me to take any buys is what I'm saying. So I don't like that. It almost makes me feel like gold's trying to trick me and really wants to come down and close this entire space right here. So that's kind of what I was looking at when I was like, no. And then good thing I didn't because we would be in severe drawdown if we did. See? All right. There we go. In drawdown. Now, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone for a while and take a look at something else. Go through these currency pairs. Aussie CAD ain't had nothing. Over these 10 days, look at these things all over. They should be changing. These ones that's in red, they should be changing. GBP NZD. It got room to make some money. I mean, based on its ADR, we on an uptrend. No, we not. We gonna go down. Come on down, GBP NZD. Come on down. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm looking at these the screen. GBP NZD look good. I want y'all also to pay attention to the reason why I had the M15, the H1, and the H4 up is because those are the time frames that Nate has given a recommended take profit and stop loss. So if one of these bag entries were valid, I would be able to just quickly put in my TP, stop loss, and then go about my business. But pay attention to the ADR because I like the ones that have like 100 pips in a day, like Euro AUD. It can do like over 100 pips. That's what you're looking for. That's what you want. Those big ones. Euro NZD 140. GBP odd. You know, those are the ones you want. Those high number ones. That's why you don't really see me paying attention to the Aussies. Look at them. They under like 70, 50. Nobody wants those. Those don't move too much. You know? So I like for looking at the ones that's like 100. 90 and 100 is what I like to look at. GBP NZ USD is already over where it needs to be. So it should be making a turnaround. Somebody asked about GU earlier. Nas. Let's see here. Well, ain't that about a nothing? Did it melt? No, it didn't. Okay. Nas selling though. All right, so Nas is selling. Let's see, Nas, what you doing? Y'all could ask any questions if y'all got. Oh, look at that. AIRO MA closing in. Dropping. Almost. That MA cross. Right. You know what? Because I don't have a double zigzag on here. That's why it's thrown off. You can't put two zigzags on MT4 too. But I see what you're saying, Cash. Yeah, I know. It does. Or else I would have been playing this a whole nother way. But let's see here. Let's do this. I'm doing a setup. We on the downtrend. Here's my setup. We pulling back. Let's see how far back it pulls back to turn around and restart the downtrend again. We got the AIRO MA already crossed over to 200. Okay, so that looking real nice. This 38.2 for this to be a valid whatchamacallit, pullback. Price needs to pull back to this 38.2. If it does that, it will get real close to this AIRO MA. So technically, I'm trying to line this up for a strat 8 to take place. All right, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. That's why I drew that way. So I'm actually, since it's almost lunchtime, I'm not going to do too much fractal breakouts. I'm pretty much going to focus on strat 8 setup and catch it from that way. That's what I'm going to try and do. And this thing is pulling down. So it might take a couple more moves, but that's okay. If I can catch the fib level breakout going up and then turn around and catch it going down, that's all the better for me. You know? So that's what I would like to see on this one. Because it technically, look at that, it already broke this M right here. See? I don't know if y'all see that. But this right here. US 30 M1 buy. See? Good thing I got out of that thing when I did. So see how it broke the M with this right here? So, and then it just shot down. So that's kind of what it would have been the nice look for right there. And now it's turning around again, going back down. It's pulling that AIRO MA down. That's bearish engulfing. It didn't come back to this 23.6, so I gotta wait on that. I gotta wait for the setup. But that's okay. Let it pull it down more, and it's gonna turn around again. That's all. It's just price needs to get closer to this AIRO MA and close above it in order for the strat 8 setup to be complete and then you can execute it. That's what I'm trying to see now, because I got to be more careful. I'm down 60 pips. I need to make my 60 back and then some. Um, and then US 30 decided to go on this little buy. And then, oh, see, look at that. Gold went on a sell. See? That's why I don't jump into things. Look at that pullback. Ooh. Ooh. I can tell you right now, even though you had this candle right here, that's a bounce from a zone, this middle candle, before this down arrow, after this down arrow, this candle right here, it's your bounce, arrow go, okay? That's all good and fine, but I don't like that this candle appeared. I don't like this arrow alert appearing at all. Honestly, I didn't like that. I would have preferred that not to be there, and we got this strong bounce pull move just like that. So that's kind of what also made me hesitant. But yeah, that's why I didn't jump into that M5 one. No, no, no. Um, Not yet. Not yet. Now it could be setting you up. It could be setting you up. That's US 30 for the sell. Ooh, gold dropping. Gold dropping. Is it gonna make a new low? Possibly. Possibly. US 30 going for the sale. Now you want to go for the sale, huh? That ranging, is it breaking out? This is an M right here. If it closed below that, I'm gonna see if I can hop in for a sale. Ah. I wasn't expecting that line up here. Even though that is technically a break. Huh. And it's going to that zone, isn't it? Don't. Oh, okay, that support zone just got destroyed. Just got destroyed. And you gonna drop down? That is an M, looks like. Right? Right here would have been a break. And this candle did the break of that neckline. So technically we should be in for the sell right here. But look at this mug. Look at that thing turn around and go back up. See? Oh, it's gonna be playing games with me for the rest of the day, I think. I think it's gonna be playing games. Otherwise, let me come up here to the M5. I don't have no arrow going up on M5 and it's still playing on the zone. So, interesting. Sorry, I was just trying to see what we did. About time, Cash. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Let's see here. Now you understand the fib. Good. You don't know how to get the dashboard? What happened, Michael? You saying no? What happened? Did you get into a trade? Let me know. Daniel, what you say? You don't know how to get that dashboard? There is a Oh, thank you, Michael. That zone been messing with me all day today, as we could see. All because of that very initial S&P trade that I wasn't supposed to take that I won. And they were like, we ain't letting her get no more money today. That's what they doing to me. But Daniel, to get the dashboard, Daniel, there's a video that shows you how to bring the AIRO dashboard on your chart. Okay, so in the AIRO bag chat group, you should be able to see that video there. But the dashboard is here under expert advisors. So you just need to come to expert advisors here on your navigator. Okay, and then AIRO dashboard should be there. If it's not there, then you need to submit a support ticket to Auvoria Prime support. so that they can load AIRO dashboard on there for you. And another way to check is if you have the blackout template as well. So you need the AIRO template and the blackout template and under templates, and you need to have the AIRO dashboard under expert advisors. And I'm gonna just throw this out here. You need to have AIRO V4.1 as well under your indicators. You need to have all four. Okay. So if you don't have all four, then submit that ticket. It's no problem, Cash. Submit that ticket to Auvoria Prime Support so that they can get there. Oh, you got it? Okay, good. Oh, okay. Well, then if you do have it, then all you need to do is just open up a brand new chart on any pair and just drag it on there. You know, just click, click, hold, drag, and drop it on a new chart. That's all you need to do. All right, well, US 30 wants to play with me. We got 15 minutes left. I'm not seeing anything that's going to happen, but I'm probably going to come back in here after lunch and try and catch them 60 pips that this thing owe me. 60 on, what is it, 100 pips? It's either 60 or 100 pips. Either way, US 30 going to give it to me. So I need, or NAS, one of the two. S&P might not give it to me. Now see, this is NAS dropping. So remember I had stopped my zag here and see how it extended afterwards? So it kept going. After this pullback, it kept going. All right, so now that pullback wasn't a pullback of 23.6. So let me drag this down some more. And then see how this, let's see what this do. What this pullback gonna do. Okay. And then I'm gonna just kind of sit and wait. Because if I look at the M5, this is what the M5 looks like. Just an entire move down. And honestly, this is interesting because if I would have took this M5 arrow down, that would have been a bounce arrow go, right? But if I would have took it down, I would have got in right here, and it would only have given me this. But that actually probably was about 50 pips in that. Yep, that was 100 pips in that move. So I needed to be more careful. Now I gotta wait for it to turn around and pull back down again. That's okay. That's all right. So let me stay on the M5 on that. Let that sit. And then I need to stay on the M5 on US 30. Let this sit. Actually, no, I need to be on the M1 on US 30. It looks clearer to me there. And then let this sit. Oh, I think I missed fib level breakouts on this one. Sure did. I'm looking at other stuff. Let it come on up. Interesting. Ooh, we got that cross happening too. Look at that. That's interesting. Then we got that zigzag. Yep. So by the way, you guys, when you see the lines appear, it's usually signifying that the change in direction is getting ready to happen again. So when this up line appeared, it should tell me that I should be looking for my sales now to come back down again. That's what I'm looking at when I look at them. Even though it looks like it's a M, it's a W right there, it could be forming what? The last leg of an M. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's why it's the zigzag will work for you, but you just kind of you got to work it out and see if you can kind of view things. But that's why I threw my fib on here. So I'm liking this though. If we can get me a nice way to hop in here, I might be able to do that. This is not, this would technically, the fib drawn will be for strat 8, but you can't use it because it already did like 100% retracement. So you can't do a strat 8 on that. You're going to have to use another fib way down. And what I'm going to do is flip it. There. And now see if it do. There we go. Catch that. That thing did not close below 23.6, but it looks like it want to come down. Yep, it sure did. It's coming down to that consolidation line on the RSI. Looking for them to move down. Interesting. I see something here. I see something here, but I don't want to call it out yet because I need to make sure it happens every single time. I see a pattern here though. I will let y'all know the next time we talk if after I confirm this. After I confirm it. Ooh, my foot is starting to hurt. Okay. Yeah, I like this. So it closed below the 23.6. It would go to this 38.2, which it did. So if it closes below the 38.2, it should go to the 50. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So I'm looking for that. And now the space in between these lines is only like 10, 20 pips, I think. It's only like 10, 20. Oh, well, 40 pips. Well, better than nothing. So I might be able to work my pips back just by catching these fib lines. Oh, there we go. You're strong with it, though. Strong with it. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Come on, don't turn around. I'm only going to catch a little bit. Give me about like 10 pips or something. Yeah. So apparently it yells at me at my fib lines. So just give me my 10 and I'll just work 10 pips up. Ooh, am I frozen? Oh. That's interesting. You're going to turn around right there. Just as I get in. Ain't that something? Well, then. You're going to come right there then. Yep. There we go. There we go. Oh, no, you didn't. Yo, this is hilarious. Wow. Y'all saw that, right? Oh, man. Yup. This is a funny day today, boy. I tell you. Mm-hmm. Yup. Mm-hmm. Cash, what you talking about something you looking at the 61.8. Oh yeah, thank you for that link, Cash. Appreciate that. Mm, that thing turned around and jumped up on me and did not let me take my TP. Yeah, I know. I see it. It's really interesting that it's doing that today, Derek, because normally it don't even do me like that. It don't even do me like that. So that's interesting. Um, what'd you say, Pia? The 23.6, what's its value, please? Well, it's one of the standard fib levels. That's what the 23.6 is. I know, Antonio, y'all saw that? Man, boy, I tell you. And the fact that it went to 61.8 and then turned around again to go back up. Now I need to catch it going back up. So shoot, let me I don't even want to hop out of that thing. No, that's annoying. Um P at a 23.6, what it does is just a standard fib level. But the way, if you'll see when Nate teaches the Strat 8 fib strategy, he don't even have 23.6 as his level. He doesn't start his levels until 38. And really his fib levels have rounded the more popular ones, 38, 50, and then the 61.8 is 60.62. All right, so he don't even have 23.6 on there because most of the time when price comes to 23.6, it's not really a valid pullback. It's really just like a stopping point. So really it needs to break 23.6 in order for it to be a valid pullback, and then go down to really 38.2 to really strengthen that. That's what 23.6 is. But for me, I use it for fib level breakouts. So, um, you know what? Let me just, apparently they did not want me to catch them pips up. So let me just move that up a little bit, see if it'll give me my pips. Since it don't want me on the fib line, apparently. Sheesh. Um, no problem. You take care, Cash. All right, y'all. It's actually, 3 minutes till. So we're gonna see. I'll see what happened, and I'll let y'all know whether it go or not in my way. You'll know when US 30 melts if I was able to clear that. But I'm gonna put stop loss probably at the top of the zone because I really don't feel like it's gonna come back up that high, but it might. Other than that, though, really, what we are looking for is, I'm gonna leave this with y'all. I really am looking for this thing to drop. I really am. So I'm waiting for it to kind of make its break and drop down. I got all signs pointing to the drop. It was just when we gonna get in and catch it. Okay. The next thing is that's US 30. Same thing on S&P. It looks a little cleaner. Waiting for this M1 break. All right, it's coming its way. Looking for the drop. That's what we looking for. And same thing on NAS. Well, see now, look at NAS right here. It's already making its move. I'm not gonna hop in this one though because it's too close to the zone. But if you look on the H1 on NAS, see how its M is right way down here. Okay, so it might take a while for it to get there, but it's gonna get there. Okay, so I feel like it's gonna get there, especially since this hour is turning engulfing. And you gonna give me my pips US 30 before I get off this call? Nope. Said nope, we ain't gonna give it to you, Jackie. um, but anyway, as you can see, it's turning engulfing, so I feel like it's gonna come down. So we looking for breaks. I'm looking for breaks for all these M's off of these indices, off of the H1. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. All right, you guys. And you're welcome. I'm so sorry that today was kind of all over the place, honestly. It did I hit my TP, y'all? Let me see. Oh, thank goodness I did. Finally decided to give me that win before we got off the call. Yay. That was 20 pips. So what am I down 40 pips now? I'll make it up. I'll make it up somehow. I'll make it up today somehow. And I'll let you know. But what else was I gonna say to y'all? But yeah, messages coming from. Wow. Oh, I don't know what's going on. But Oh, panelists and attendees. That's what you want to look at. You're welcome, Daniel. Everybody, you're welcome. Um, just keep in mind with the M's and W's, with the zigzag, everybody has their winning days and losing days. I just don't like to lose. So I'm going to try and make my money back. Um, but yeah, this was the easiest way for me to find M's and W's because I can't draw to save my life. So this is US 30 on the H1 as well. Okay. And as you can see, I kind of need for this break right here to happen. So this is the M, right? But it's not finished. So either it's going to come down and bring this line down more, or it's going to turn around and go up. So you just gotta see and just take a look and whatever. But I really would like for it to come down. All right. So I'm just gonna leave it there, and I'm just gonna check the last messages. Okay. Thank you, you guys. I will catch y'all next Tuesday, 9 a.m. Long as nothing else bites me or anything. We should be good. Hopefully y'all stay safe, and I will talk to y'all soon. If y'all have any questions, just drop them in the AIRO bag chat, and I'm in there in and out as well. All right, y'all, take care. Bye bye.